Okay, but have you ever, felt totally off? You know, those days when you wake up and something just feels wrong? It's like you're out of sync with yourself and the world around you, like you're not living your best life, but you can't quite put your finger on why. Yeah, me too. It's like there's this invisible barrier holding you back, and no matter what you do, you can't seem to break through it. It's like this weird energy block or something. You feel stuck, frustrated, and maybe even a little lost. It's as if your inner light is dimmed, and you can't figure out how to reignite it. So I've been doing all this research on feminine energy, and it turns out when it's blocked, it can seriously mess with our vibe, you know? I've read books, watched videos, and even tried meditating with candles to understand it better. It affects everything. Our confidence, our relationships, even how attractive we feel. When our feminine energy is blocked, we might feel insecure, have issues in our relationships, or just not feel good about ourselves. I've tried journaling, practicing yoga, and even talking to a therapist to get to the bottom of it. And you know what? It all comes down to understanding and unblocking that feminine energy. Today, we're diving into 9 signs of blocked feminine energy that every young woman should be aware of. Let's get real. It's time to take control and start living our best lives. So grab a notebook, because you're going to want to take notes on this one. Always on the go? Girl, slow down. Okay, first up, let's talk about being present, actually present. We're constantly bombarded with stuff, right? Social media, deadlines, boys texting back. It's exhausting. And honestly, it's totally not our fault. We've been conditioned to be like these hyper-masculine go-getters, always hustling, always on. But the feminine? It thrives in stillness, in just so. If you're feeling burnt out and can't even the last time you relaxed, girl, it's time to chill. Seriously, put down your phone, take a bath, light some candles. You deserve it. You are not your achievements. Next up is this whole worth ethic thing. And don't even get me started. We live in this crazy capitalistic world where it's all about how much we do, how much we achieve, how much money we make. It's like our worth is measured by our productivity, which is so messed up. Remember, you are not your accomplishments. Your worth comes from, you are valuable and worthy just because you exist, okay? So, let's ditch this whole, I have to earn my worth mentality. It's toxic. Control freak, let it go. Okay, this one's a biggie, control. How many of you are total control freaks? Yeah, me too. But honestly, trying to control every little thing in our lives is exhausting and, let's be real, impossible. The universe has a plan, and sometimes we just gotta surrender to the flow. I know, it's easier said than done. But trust me, letting go of the need to control everything can be so freeing. It's like this weight lifted off your shoulders. Boundaries, babe. Learn 'em, love 'em. Speaking of boundaries, let's talk about those for a sec. Boundaries are essential for maintaining healthy relationships and ensuring our own well-being. They help us define what is acceptable and what isn't, both for ourselves and for others. If you're a people pleaser like me, setting boundaries can feel like impossible. We often find ourselves saying yes to everything, even when we're stretched too thin. It's like we're juggling a million tasks and still trying to keep everyone happy. We don't want to disappoint anyone, right? The fear of letting others down can be paralyzing. We worry about what they might think or how they might react if we say no. But constantly putting others' needs before our own can lead to burnout and resentment. But here's the thing, not setting boundaries is actually a form of self-sabotage. When we don't set limits, we end up feeling overwhelmed and undervalued. It's like we're telling ourselves that our needs don't matter as much as everyone else's. It's like we're putting everyone else's needs before our own, and that's not cool. Imagine carrying a load that's too heavy, or giving away your last piece of food while you're still hungry. It's unsustainable and unfair to ourselves. Learning to say no is a game changer. It doesn't mean you're being selfish or unkind. It means you're valuing your own time and energy. Saying no can be done with grace and kindness, and it can actually strengthen your relationships. It's about protecting your energy, your time, and your sanity. When you set boundaries, you're creating space for self-care and personal growth. You're allowing yourself to recharge and be the best version of yourself. So next time someone asks you to do something you really don't want to do, try saying no with love. You got this. Remember, setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It's about honoring your own needs and creating a balanced life. You deserve it. Feeling your feels is not a weakness. Okay, let's talk about emotions. Emotions are a fundamental part of being human. They color our experiences and shape our interactions with the world around us. We've all been told to be positive and look on the bright side, right? Society often pushes this narrative that we should always be happy, always be smiling. But what about the not so bright side? What about the sadness, the moments when life feels heavy and overwhelming? What about the anger, the frustration, the times when things just don't go our way and we feel like screaming? It's like we're supposed to suppress all those negative emotions, but guess what? They don't just disappear. They linger in the background, affecting our mental and physical health. They fester and build up until we explode, which is never cute. It's like shaking a soda can and then opening it. Everything comes out in a messy burst. It's okay to not be okay all the time. It's okay to have days when you feel down, when you need to cry, or when you just need to be alone. It's okay to feel your feels. In fact, it's healthy. Acknowledging and processing your emotions is a crucial part of self-care and mental well-being. So, let's ditch this toxic positivity BS and embrace our full emotional spectrum. Let's support each other in our highs and lows and create a space where it's safe to express all our feelings. Because feeling your feels is not a weakness, it's a strength. Asking for help is hot. This one's for my independent ladies out there. We're strong, we're capable. We can do it all on our own, right? Well, yes and no. It's great to be independent, but it's also okay to ask for help sometimes. We don't have to do everything ourselves. In fact, allowing ourselves to be supported by the masculine energy in our lives, whether it's our partners, friends, or family, can be incredibly empowering. It's about finding a balance between independence and interdependence. Girl gang over everything. Okay, this one's important. We need to talk about the sister wound. It's this deep-seated belief that we're in competition with other women, that there's not enough to go around. And it's total BS. We need to support each other, uplift each other, and celebrate each other's successes. When we tear each other down, we're only hurting ourselves. So let's ditch the jealousy and embrace sisterhood. Vulnerability is strength, not weakness. For some reason, vulnerability gets a bad rap. It's seen as weak or scary, but honestly, it's the bravest thing you can do. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable means opening yourself up to the possibility of getting hurt, but it also means opening yourself up to the possibility of deep connection and intimacy, and that's beautiful. You are worthy of unconditional love. Last but not least, let's talk about self-love. And I'm not talking about the treat yourself kind of self-love, although that's important too. I'm talking about deep, unconditional self-acceptance. So many of us are stuck in this cycle of conditional self-love. We only love ourselves when we're good enough, when we achieve something, when we look a certain way. But here's the truth. You are worthy of love and acceptance, just as you are, flaws and all. Embrace your feminine energy. So there you have it, 9 signs your feminine energy might be blocked. Remember, embracing your feminine energy is a journey, not a destination. It's about being gentle with yourself, honoring your emotions, and setting healthy boundaries. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Remember, embracing your feminine energy is a journey, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Okay, I'm gonna go make some tea and journal about all of this. Bye.